salad. There's been a sudden break because of that damn thing, which I hope is running. But because there's been a break, because there was a break, I managed to remember something else, and I've digested, I hope, most of the food. It's gone lower now. Not so easy to come back. So dishes, fucking dishes, like so the plate which I'm eating off of, when I'm done, it is also covered in all sorts of like blotches and dots, and I have to remove it from my sight immediately. I cannot look at it. But the biggest problem is, I mean, which I can, because like I'm done and I'm gonna put it away, like just. But sometimes like, I'm still in the process of eating, but like part of the plate has, no, it's still on, has no food on it anymore. So it has remnants of food. And I didn't put them there. They have no business being there. God. So yeah, that's a problem, like especially when you're eating. It's kind of like I'm trying like to... Oh, I remember reading a book. There was a person who had like only kind of like one side of their vision active, so I think they couldn't like see anything on the left or like on the right, and they didn't even understand that there was like a left. Let's say it was on the left, so they didn't understand there was a left. It just left their brain, like left their brain. The left left their brain. They couldn't comprehend, like there was no left. There was like the world was a half. Why am I talking about it? Yeah, because of the plate. So I kind of have to do this. Sadly, or luckily, I don't have that condition, so I have to combat myself with like separating the plate, so I'm staring at that part which still has food, which I'm still eating, and like trying not to look at that part which is not used and empty now and has all of these horrible things on it. I'm not disgusted by food. I am disgusted. I have this fucking reaction to these thingies. It's just sad. Yeah, my point about I wanted to make a battery. I wanted to make a point about it affecting like my relationship to people, and I think I didn't do a good job in the previous one. So yeah, like I would pay some money. Not a lot of money, I don't have a lot of money, but like I would pay some money if someone could cure that for me, because like I don't want to be staring at a birthmark at a person's face to a degree that I do, which is like 90% of my brain is now all about this dot on their face. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person, and it's very painful for me to think that like someone might notice it and someone might get offended or hurt by it, because people do get mocked for like birthmarks, especially if it's on their face, and I know that people are sometimes self-conscious about it, and like I don't think anything bad about it. Like I have a lot of birthmarks on my face. But yeah, I still kind of fucking stop staring at them, or if I'm trying not to stare, I can't stop thinking about them. And it's a bit of one of the reasons why I have always felt that I'm a horrible, horrible monster. Not funny actually, but love me love. It has always been this struggle within me that I really don't want to be that. Like, even though I don't think I have, like, no one has ever said anything to me about that, maybe, like, I'm doing the eye darting thing, like, effectively enough. Maybe I was lucky and, like, no one I happened to meet cared. I don't know. Like, I hope I have never hurt anyone in that way, because I would hate to do that. But it's a thing I live with. What else was there? Yeah, I wanted to mention clothes. It's like everyone is talking about clothes. Clothes is like the new black or something. Clothes is in fashion. As opposed to the last year, when we were all walking around naked. That was perfect. I don't like clothes. I like clothes because I'm often cold, and yeah, clothes help with that to a degree, but I don't like clothes in general. It's pretty straightforward. Like, I cannot do underwear, like, and I don't. Fuck it. I don't feel I need it. Sometimes I can do like some kind of boxer shorts or panties or whatever, like any sort of something that covers the genitals. Every chance I get to mention genitals I will take. Yeah, so sometimes I can wear something like this, like I think that I feel, so I feel that I kind of need to, because it's like maybe cold and like I want to protect my butt against the freezing atmosphere outside. But for some other reasons, sometimes I feel like maybe like it's a good idea to wear some undergarments on my lower body, but it's just fucking itchy, and it's this itch that cannot be scratched. So it kind of feels like it's like every, I don't know, do you see this area? Do you see this area? So like they would go like this, they would go like this, they would go like this, or like they would go like this, and like every place where there is kind of like a division, yeah, between fabric and no fabric, so kind of like not only the seams, just like everywhere where it stops and starts the fabric, those places would get fucking irritated. Sometimes I'm visually irritated, so I could see that they're fucking red. And yeah, like I cannot, like if I try to scratch, I will just keep, let me scratch actually, I will just keep scratching. What kind of helps is like applying cream, some kind of like hand cream, body cream to it, and then putting that on, but like still, it's annoying, and I cannot sleep in an undergarment. Like if I have briefs or boxers, like any kind of panties on, I cannot do that. Like I will not fall asleep. They will be just, it's like as if someone keeps like whispering in your ear persistently, like it just wouldn't let me. Didn't like seeing that in the video. So will not help me, yeah. Will not help me. Yeah, the tights. So when I was a kid, like wearing something that sat very tight on my body, like on my legs, or it was mostly legs, because like I lived in a cold place, and so like in winter my parents would like stuff me into like some kind of tights or like fucking woolen pants or something, and they're like very tight to the skin, and it feels like it's like there is no part of it, of my, for example, leg that like is not affected by it. It feels like it's, I don't want to say it's burning, because it's like it's not painful. It's like burning. So it's not similar, not exactly similar to actual sensation of being burned. It's kind of hot. It gets kind of hot. And yeah, overwhelming. I guess it's just overwhelming. Now it's a bit better, so I can wear tights. It's a whole process for me to get in them, and then yeah, I'm very happy to take them off, but it's possible. Sometimes I want to wear tights or like something clinging to my legs or something. But in general, like, clothes provide too many sensations, and I'm always very happy to ditch all of them and have like maybe something, just something that barely touches my body, like maybe like a dress or something that is just has something here, and then from there it's all flowy. Which still also can be annoying, but that's just annoying, not sensory. Sensory, but not that sensory. Sensory, but not that sensory. Nice. But yeah, I would prefer to go around naked. Shoes are Shoes are bad. Socks are bad. Socks are, they fucking turn around and like slide down and like pull at my fucking toes, and my toes have like little seizures, muscle constructions. What muscles are there in the fucking toes? Well, whichever muscles that they are there, that are there. Again, because the sock is fucking pulling at them, I get like a cramp in my toes. Painful. So I have to, like, when I put on the socks, I have to put them on and then like pull them off a little bit to allow some wiggle room to not get the cramp. Yeah, or they just fucking slide off and turn. Fucking socks. Yeah, I don't think I can. I mean, I can also mention hoods. So, I have a problem with hoods. I think I have only once in my life worn a hood that like didn't make the whole thing hang on like from my head. I have a long neck, so when I put the hood up, the whole thing, it's like it's not touching my shoulders anymore. They're not supporting the thing, like everything is supported by this very point on top of my head, which is uncomfortable, especially if it's like a big winter jacket. It's not a sensory issue, it's neck proportions issues, I guess, but. And also, like, this is like the most ridiculous thing about it. It's like, it prevents the hood from doing its job. So like, you want to put up the hood to look cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is not cool. This is like, what is this? Maybe it is cool. Like looking like a condom. It's tugging. So anyway, I usually want to put up my hood because this thing is getting cold. And like if you do this, the wind, it still gets everywhere. So there is kind of, I don't know, like, I need to study some physics for this, so I don't know exactly how it works, but it works like this. So this kind of position of the hood lets the wind in, funneling fucking in, and also like going there, so like going towards my shoulders and my back and my chest, so you get even colder than you previously were. Sucks. Again, because people talk about it, and I think I've also talked about it in my like the ears. Again, I think it's pretty straightforward. Like, it hurts. So I'm not sure. Don't have the data, don't have the tables to compare, but I have felt pain, like painful pain, not mild pain, many times in my life in situations where other people didn't say anything, I assume didn't feel pain, and never like mentioned that was like a volume that could hurt. So usually people talk about that like when like there's a plane taking off, but for me it could be just speaking kind of level, and it just hurts. Apart from that, I used to do a job. I used to do a job at a factory, so it had quite a lot of noise just because of the machines operating, and my co-workers wanted to listen to the radio all day long, non-stop. I don't know how I'm not unemployed. That was unbearable. And I couldn't get them to like pause even, not like forget about stopping, forget about like maybe getting yourself a fucking like MP3 player and headphones and listening privately to the whatever shit you want to listen. Like not even pausing, like not even for like 20 minutes, no, that was impossible. And they just didn't fucking understand it, like they thought there was like a problem with the specific kind of music they were listening to. And like no, I just don't want that, like that amount of fucking auditory input with the effing machines, which are already producing, but like machines are like they're producing this consistent kind of hum. They would there was one machine that was kind of like squeaky, screamy, so the other ones were like and that was like ow, ow, kind of like that. So all of them would complain about that. I love that machine. I just love working on it, the type of process that you could do on that. And that affected me, but I could take that, but like fucking radio constantly going on top of that. Bad. That was bad. And there's one thing like, I think like I was made wrong. I'm a wrongly produced autistic. It feels like everybody's talking about headphones, like how headphones have saved their lives. They haven't saved mine. I can wear headphones. I can wear earphones for a period of time. And usually there should be like some reason, so I want to listen to something. And I can't use the speakers. So I can't do that, but then I get tired of the sensation that there is something in my ear. And the big headphones, which I tried using at the job, because they're like, it's painful for these flaps of meat and skin and cartilage, like the pressing on them and getting sweaty, and headphones haven't helped me. Guess that is another sensory issue. Yeah, and the last thing for now is this area. I don't fucking know what's wrong with it, but it's a nightmare. So I cannot eat anything hot, anything spicy, and kind of like trigger something right here. And I get all sorts of, like, from different systems, from like my eyes, my nose, my stomach. Obviously my stomach has to get involved in everything I do. It's like the whole, like these inputs from like several different places at the same time. I feel like, oh, I'm having a seizure. So I don't eat hot food. And sweet food can also be a problem, which is ridiculous, but it happened yesterday and that's why I remember about it. So I was eating like a Milky Way bar, and I don't know, like I guess it's just too sweet. So it irritated something around here, I don't know what. I need to study human anatomy for that. And like I couldn't do anything. So it's a very urgent sensation. Like I cannot speak. Because if I speak, I'm gonna start fucking coughing and probably vomiting again. Yeah, like usually I have to drink something to like let the sensation, make the sensation go away. And the biggest problem is I get it all the time without eating too. So I've been getting it this whole evening, the first video and this video. It's like there is some kind of button there that gets, you know, pressed, and from there on it's like, what was the word? Words. This kind of thing. And it's painful. So it kind of hurts. It's mostly like, I think like the main sensation is just like extreme discomfort. So like the need to like expel something when there is nothing there. And the second one is like it's painful, and especially like the reactions that I get to that are painful because like I have like almost, I mean, I vomited in my mouth essentially. Like I didn't projectile vomit, but so I would like be walking, fucking like, oh, you know, minding my own business, walking down the street, and then something happens in my throat, and I start coughing violently, and like my stomach is contracting, and like I have to like open my bag and find the water and like hope it helps. And like, if there is someone there, they want to help. And they want to help by speaking. I cannot answer. Perfect example. I can't speak. Yeah, obviously it happens because after like, if I'm speaking, which is a priceless. How did I do that? Priceless! Oh, that's nice. Because I do a job, and my job involves a lot of speaking right now. Awesome. So I have all sorts of remedies for that. I have these kind of like syrup, which has some kind of herb in it. It kind of like, I guess, kind of numbs this whole area and lets me do things. But the biggest problem with it is very sudden, so there is no warning. I could be just speaking or just like doing nothing, like I'm doing nothing with my throat. I'm not eating anything, I'm not saying anything. I'm just minding my own business, and then something happens there and I'm in a whole lot of trouble, which is sad. Let me see if I have anything else. Ooh, yeah. I think I have a dry mouth. Obnoxious. So I always drink water, even though I'm not thirsty. Most of the time, because I always keep like sipping water. I do it to keep my mouth like I don't think there is any fucking saliva in my mouth most of the time. So I drink the water to moisturize it, to moisturize my mouth, because otherwise it fucking feels like my gums and the whole insides of my mouth are like stuck to my teeth, like glued together, like very viscous there, and if it goes on for a long time, it hurts. Some days, like, my mouth just constantly hurts, like every part, apart from teeth. Like the tongue hurts, like like everything I have inside there that is meat just hurts. Not insanely, but kind of like if you had like a laceration, a scratch, not like, I don't know how to explain it. So like if you I don't know, if you fell down and like the skin went off and like the extreme, the acute moment has passed, but like it kind of this whole area hurts, kind of like mildly, so that is what my mouth feels like on some days. Every fucking part of it. Which is unfortunate. Anyway, I have onions. They're nice. They're so cool and nice. So let's look on the bright side of life.